Tonight, a troubling update in the case of Laquan McDonald, 17-year-old African-American teenager shot and killed by Chicago police. There's a report of missing surveillance footage that may have shown moments before and after McDonald was killed. As we've reported on this show, 17-year-old Laquan McDonald was shot and killed by Chicago police last October. At the time of the shooting, CPD did not offer an official account, but a spokesperson from the Fraternal Order of Police union, said at the time, and I'm quoting from the Chicago Tribune, that the teen began walking toward Pulaski Road, that's a major street in Chicago, and ignored the officer's request to drop the knife. Officers got out of their car and began approaching McDonald, again telling him to drop the knife, Camden said. The boy allegedly lunged at police, and one of the officers opened fire. McDonald was shot in the chest. He was pronounced dead at a nearby hospital. The medical examiner's report showed, however, the teen was not shot not just once in the chest, but 16 times in the chest, scalp, neck, elbow, leg, arms, hand, and back. That revelation led us at All In to file a FOIA request for police dashcam video, which we had heard existed, of the actual shooting. CPD rejected that request, saying that releasing the video would, quote, interfere with active administrative enforcement proceedings and create a substantial likelihood a person will be deprived of a fair trial or an impartial hearing. Then, last month, a bombshell development. The city of Chicago's top lawyer went before the city council's finance committee and urged the committee to approve a $5 million settlement for the family of Laquan McDonald. The lawyer telling the committee the officer who fired all 16 shots has claimed he was in fear for his life and cited the unreleased dashcam video, that dashcam video we are trying to get released and show you, as crucial to the city's decision to settle the case for that astonishing sum. Now, the city council unanimously approved the $5 million settlement, and that dashcam video still has not been made public. But the lawyers for the family of Laquan McDonald have seen it, and one of them described the footage to All In.
When Laquan is about 12 to 15 feet away from the officers, the width of an entire lane of the southbound traffic, one officer begins shooting. Laquan immediately spins to the ground, and the video then clearly shows that the officer continues to shoot Laquan multiple times as he lays in the street. 16 seconds pass from the time Laquan hits the ground until the last visible puff of smoke rises from his torso area. An officer then approaches Laquan, stands over him, and appears to shout something as he kicks the knife out of his hand.
The FBI, U.S. Attorney, and the Cook County State's Attorney's Office are all investigating now Laquan McDonald's death, along with the Independent Police Review Authority, known as IPRA. Now come revelations, first reported by NBC television station in Chicago, that over an hour of surveillance footage from a Burger King located less than 100 yards from where McDonald was shot and killed is missing, according to his family's lawyer. Listen to this. The footage would not have shown the actual shooting, but may have shown McDonald running through the Burger King parking lot and witnesses in the parking lot. We spoke to Jay Darshane. He's a district manager for Burger King. While he was not there the night of the shooting, he told us that several police officers entered that Burger King after McDonald was shot and requested to view surveillance footage. He says he authorized employees at the Burger King to give police the password to access that footage. He says police stayed for around 3 hours, then left. The next day, Darshan says he was present when the Independent Police Review Authority, that's the Chicago version of Internal Affairs, came to the Burger King and asked to view their security footage. He says they discovered a chunk of surveillance footage missing from around the time 17-year-old Laquan McDonald was shot and killed. According to a McDonald family lawyer, 86 minutes was missing. In a statement to NBC television station in Chicago, a spokesperson for IPRA said, "We have no credible evidence at this time that would cause us to believe CPD purged or erased any surveillance video." Chicago police did not respond to our request for comment. Joining me now, Michael Robbins, who is representing the family of Laquan McDonald. Mr. Robbins, your reaction to this report?
Well, the fact that the police entered the Burger King restaurant without a warrant or a subpoena, accessed the system upon demanding the password, and then left, and that 86 minutes or so of videos missing from all 11 cameras is something that gave us a great deal of concern. Now, the video would not have shown the actual shooting, but it would have shown the events leading up to the shooting and perhaps some of the witnesses during the course of the shooting and the police interaction with the witnesses following the shooting. So there is no credible explanation for why this video is missing.
Are you in contact? I mean, this case is really kind of stunning to me, I got to say. It's something we started looking at, people we knew at Chicago brought to our attention, and the more it goes on, the more it feels to me that something's not right here. Are you in contact with the various law enforcement authorities that say they are investigating this? Are you confident there's actually a process in place right now to investigate whether a crime was committed?
Yes. Well, during the 5 months or so that we investigated this, during which we found out about the missing Burger King video, we were able to contact or come into contact with one or more of the occurrence witnesses. We were able to, and then we got the dash cam video, and we saw that the dash cam video depicted an incident that was completely different than what was represented as having happened by the FOP spokesman. So there's a couple aspects of this that are really quite shocking. The absence of the Burger King video is very difficult to understand. As I understand it, the police claim that when they arrived immediately after the shooting and accessed the system, that it was off, that it was powered off. Burger King has told us it's never powered off, and insofar as they know, it was working. So this 86 minutes during the relevant time frame is missing, and it would be an enormous coincidence if it just happened to be powered off during this particular time frame. But in addition, the police conduct in connection with the witnesses is very troubling. There are occurrence witnesses, two of whom we have spoken with, who witnessed the actual shooting itself because they became stopped in traffic at the moment when the shooting occurred, and they were within feet of the shooting and observed it from their stopped car. And immediately after the shooting, the police went up to these witnesses, these individuals who were witnesses, and told them to leave or be arrested. And so these people who were motorists were ordered to leave, and nobody asked them what they had seen, let alone even their identification. So these witnesses were told. I'm sorry.
No, I just want to make sure I'm understanding this. This all happened in the middle of traffic on Pulaski. There are motorists who obviously are stopped because this has happened in the middle of Pulaski. There are multiple police cars. You're telling me there are motor vehicle drivers who are in stop traffic who actually witnessed the shooting and are then, after a man is shot and killed by police, instructed by police to leave the scene without any information collected or interviews conducted with them.
That's correct. Or be arrested. Now, as it turns out, and these were motorists because as this developed, many police were on the scene or arriving on the scene, and traffic was stopped on this busy four-lane street, this commercial boulevard. And immediately after the shooting, the witnesses were told to leave. And what happened in connection with one of them is when this individual, who was there with his son and witnessed this fatal shooting, heard what the FOP spokesman said had happened, and with his own eyes saw that was not true. After a great deal of searching of his conscience, he came forward and presented himself to IPRA, the Independent Review Police Authority, and gave them a statement to tell them what actually had occurred.
Michael Robbins, this case we're going to stay on. We're filing an appeal of the rejection of our FOIA. We will stay with this. Michael Robbins, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it.